we are at the...
And I showed you the wrong information. We're actually at the bottom paragraph on page 33, not page 37.
Oh, page 33, yeah?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, page 33 is then fully actualize the true nature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So we stop here. So then this, I share also the page 91, the other, this is not 91, maybe like 80, 89 something, 90, not 91, 80, maybe 87, or check the, whether the however for the sentient beings who do not realize this. So starting from that. So yesterday, not yesterday, last week, I shared the practice Yidam Deity. So Yidam Deity practice followed by these three different aspects. Very important part, three aspects practice that you have to know. Then practice Yidam Deity is part of Vajrayana. So practice Vajrayana, we have to follow by ground, path, result. Followed by Sutra tradition, then absolute relative truth and absolute truth. So we follow the basic like ground, and then path, and then result. So the main point we have to know ground, result is same. So the path is, realizing that. Path means we recognize ground and the result is inseparable, it's the same. So the Vajrayana teaching says, we are already Buddha on beginningless time until now. We are not transforming. We are recognizing our nature. So that's last way I share with you the Jigten Sumgons, Kaju tradition don't talk about the transforming, talk about the realizing. Transforming is like beginning, we are not Buddha, then transform to the Buddha. That is sometimes okay to say that, but it's actually reality, truthfully not correct words. It's recognizing is a good way to say recognizing, because we are in the ground, beginning to, until right now we are in the ground, but we are Buddha. And that is the ground. The result is purified, the purify is then obscuration, purified is result is Buddha. So ground, the result is the same thing. Example is like sun is thick cloud covered, but all clouds is go away, but sun is no change. Sun is like thick cloud covered, that is the same as the ground. And the sun, the free from the cloud, that is the same as the result, but sun is the same. So sun is never transformed, cloud is just purified. So that means like clouds cover the sun, clouds go away, sun is like free from the clouds, the sun is the same, means like ground, our regular, right now we think we are regular beings, ground, result Buddha is same, no difference. So then path is recognizing, path recognizing. So we are Buddha, but we didn't recognize that. That's the reason here say, however, for the sentient beings who do not realize this, we didn't recognize we are Buddha. Sentient beings, not only we here, human beings, all sentient beings that didn't recognize, who do not realize this, we are Buddha, we didn't recognize that. Oneself and the deity appear to be separate entities. Then what we think right now, our perception, Buddha means and enlightened beings, we are regular. So that is our perception right now. Oneself and the deity appear to be separate entities, totally separate entities right now we're thinking. Especially called the Mahayana Sutra tradition, the never think I am the Buddha is always somewhere in the heaven. We are regular beings. So then we pray for Buddha Amitabha or Chinrezig, we pray and ask me help, ask me blessing. So that practice is correct, but compared to in this highest level Tantra Vajrayana, this practice compared to that practice is so beginner, very beginner. So the very beginner meaning is when the Buddha and ourself is make separate entities, make big distinctions. So no, that's the reason right now we practice Yidam deity. Sometimes many people confused in this section. The Vajrayana teaching is but no share for the beginners right away. The reason is they're confused, they get confused. How do they get confused? Say, oh, every being is Buddha, then they say, oh, I'm Buddha, so then they think I don't have to practice, right? Then some people get more ego, oh, I'm Buddha, oh, you are Buddha, I'm Buddha, we are same, we are no difference. So then they don't respect Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that kind, like sometimes people say Vajrayana teaching spoiled people. Actually, not spoiled, but they misunderstand. Then misunderstand, then become spoiled. Means like Dharma is go leading direction. So that's the reason Vajrayana teaching is not for beginners, meaning is. And here what we're talking about, main point, we are ground, path, result is the same. See, ground, result is the same, but this practice of Dharma is called path, is realizing that. Actually like that, but we don't recognize that. We didn't recognize that. That's the reason we have to practice. That's the reason we have to visualize the Yidam deity. That's the reason we have to chant the mantra and make close to inseparable, So otherwise, still these big distinctions, each other. So no, that's the reason we have to do this, the close to make each, practice close to the Yidam deity. Here, so that's the reason here, when we are totally church, means right now, we are actually under the emotions. So that's the reason when we are totally featured, encased in the cocoon of karma and emotional poisons, the deity is an embodiment of wisdom, the wisdom of liberation. So this section is very important. If you're missing this section, then big misunderstand. The reason is we say we are Buddha. Grown result is the same. Then people think, why we have to practice? We already Buddha. Why we pray to Buddha is why we have to, they are in the special place, we are in regular place, in mundane, why we are in samsara, kind of big confused there. And then people also think, I don't have to practice Yidam deity because they Yidam deity and I am same, no difference. I am Yidam deity, right? That is become clear. Then emotion ego. Emotion ego is a big obstacle. biggest obstacle for practice yidam deity, emotion, ego. Long as we have an ego, never get any quality dharma. And ego is biggest obstacle. Never get any qualities like even if you practice dharma, you never transform, you never change. The reason is because of ego. And we have to know, actually we are Buddha, but we practice, example, Chinrezai. Chinrezai is already this free from emotions. The Chinrezai is the deity, is the embodiment of wisdom, the wisdom of liberation. So then this information is changed to Tara. Say, the Tara is the embodiment of wisdom, the wisdom of liberation. All the Buddhas become like that. So we have grown, we are Buddha, but what happened, our case is we are totally fettered, encased in the cocoon of karma and emotion poisons. See, we are under the emotion poisons. Make sense or no? So if we are free from this under the poisons, emotion poisons, we are free from that, then we are the wisdom of liberation. We are become same as the Tara, same as the Chinrezai, same as the Manjushri. Okay, so the example is like usually we use also ice and water, right? See, ice and water actually same. Its essence is water. Ice block also essence is water. But why it's become ice? Because it's cold weather conditions. But then ice is always be like that. 100 years, 1,000 years, always be that. It's dependent. One day maybe warm condition comes, ice can become water, because ice nature is not the solitary. Ice nature is water. One day get conditions can be water. How long stay in the ice below? We don't know that. It's dependent, How long we be in the samsara? We don't know. It's a dependent individual, right? So one day we can become Buddha, same as the ice can be water. It's get conditions, the warm conditions. What is warm condition is love, compassion, meditate, forethought, and practicing all dharma is warm condition. So the mud, the ice, is like water, same like that, yeah? So then that is all is a dependent individual followed by. One day we get conditions, dharma, and then our self-grasping is merged, then we have become Buddha. So practice the dharma is introduced to self-grasping. Practice the dharma something, your become self is go strong and strong, then your dharma didn't go right direction. Okay, so that's the reason here. Now we have to practice yidam deity. The reason is because even we have that nature, we are under the karma, cocoon of karma and the emotional poisons, means like karma under the strong, the karma, power of karma. We are, kind of here. Cocoon is, do you know what means cocoon? Anyone? Cocoon is, you don't know cocoon? Cocoon is a stone something, right?
It's what a butterfly comes out of. A cat, like a worm almost, spins a cocoon around itself, and then it's locked in there, and then when it's ready to come out, it's a butterfly.
Okay, so Kukong is I think it's a different meaning than that.
Oh.
It's strongly into that, cannot easy to get out from that, stuck in there. So it's kind of like, chain, right? Chain, the lock, tied up chain, something, you tied up something, you cannot go easily free through that. So that kind of karma is very strong. That's the reason we're not easy to free from samsara. But know what we have to do. We have to, even we are Buddha, we have a Buddha, but nature is a Buddha. But then we have to practice Yidam Deity, because who are already free from that, who has realized. The who's realized is all the Yidam Deity is already realized. So that's the reason we practice Yidam Deity, appear to be separate entity, not the wisdom of liberation. So the fully actualizing, see, the Yidam Deity is fully actualizing the true nature. They're already realizing the true nature. We have that nature, but we didn't recognize. We didn't realize our nature. Reason is emotion. Dharmata self-benefit is broke to four filaments. It means they fully realize their beings benefit many, many other sentient beings. So now we practice that, fully realize the Yidam Deity, and also we get blessing. We are close to become connecting to the Yidam Deity. We close to the Yidam Deity. One day we also can be fully realized, because we have that basic nature. Yeah, that's the reason we visualize Chenrezig, Tara, all these Yidam Deities. So that's the main point. For the benefit of others, means, see, this Yidam Deity is a benefit for other beings. The reason is because they are fully realizing and appear to be, that Yidam Deity is like embodiment of wisdom, and compassion. The Yidam Deity is people, sometimes we think that, Chenrezig has form body or not, he is a human being or not, that kind of lots of questions. People think, do you see the Chenrezig, do you see the Buddha, and like kind of physical person, Chenrezig and the Yidam Deity. That is misunderstood, The Yidam Deity means like embodiment of wisdom and embodiment of bodhicitta. So that can be applied to any other beings, Like, long as you have devotion, this Yidam Deity can be applied to us. Because embodiment of wisdom, embodiment of bodhicitta. No, we cannot think about like solitary physical form body Yidam Deity. If Yidam Deity is a solitary physical form body, then they need a passport to go to US. They need a visa. They cannot benefit others much, They already they're stuck with us in the same as us. So that's why Yidam Deity is not a physical form body. Cannot think about a solitary physical form body. It's embodiment of bodhicitta, embodiment of wisdom. So that's the reason Yidam Deity is always there, long as our open mind, or open our heart. Buddha is always there. But we didn't recognize that. Sometimes you have a strong devotion arise, and then the emotion or the obstaculation cannot block that, and you can feel something, and energy, or some people seeing some, Buddhas, or some in the dreaming, something, The reason is because they have a strong connection with devotion and practicing. Then some obstacles cannot block that. So sometimes people fear the yidam that is power and blessing, but not always that. The reason is we are under the emotion. Yeah, long as we are under the emotion, not easy to fear that. Sometimes fear that people who wake up, like strongly devotion and some condition comes. That means yidam that is always there, but we didn't recognize that. See, Asanga, he went to practice 12 years Buddha Maitreya. First day, actually Buddha Maitreya with him. But he never recognized, he never seen that. He never perceived anything. He practiced 3 years Asanga. Asanga practiced 3 years Buddha Maitreya. He tired. He said, I think I cannot accomplish as this Buddha Maitreya practice. Then he give up. He come back on his retreat on the road. He seen one person bare feather wrapping in the rocks. He asked him, why are you doing this? The person said, this rock is too high. The block sun is my house. I wanted to reduce this rock, and then rock become smaller. My house can receive or get the sun. So then he think, oh, that's crazy. It never happened like that. The bird's feather is too soft. Rock is too hard. And never happen. If maybe even one day happen like that, but he never get stayed alive. If happen like that, one day. Takes years to reduce the rock, not block the sun, the house. Yeah. So then Buddha Maitreya think again, oh, that's ridiculous. These people useless, work so hard. I practice only 3 years, not enough. So then he get courage again. He went back to another 3 years. He didn't get same thing problem. He come back again on the road. So another the person he meet, the person has the big matter, big, something like pillar of something matter. Yeah. Do you understand matter? Like I show you the example. Okay, so kind of like this, right? Big, very big. So he wrapping very soft cloth. The guy. Then Asanga asked him, what are you doing this? He said, I'm going to make needle. He needed needle. I wanted to make needle. So this is too big. Yeah. So then this Asanga thing again, wow, that's never happened. Not possible because the cloth is so soft. Yeah. And then this metal, this pillar or something is too big and strong, solidly. So he or think again similar. Oh, these people useless energy, too much. Never happen. So my practice is not same like that. He think, oh, I don't have enough effort. So he went back to again. 3 years, he not complete again. So he not complete again, he come back, he out of the. So now he actually 9 years already. First 3 years, he not successful. Then go back to 3 years again, not successful. Then he go back to again 3 years, not successful. So actually successful, but something method he missing. He needed some twist, some small method he needed, but he didn't do that. That's why actually his purifying karma, his is increasing qualities too, but he really not seeing, perceive anything Maitreya's blessing. So then on the road, he saw one door. The door body, the upper body can move, lower body here is hips, it's already broke here, lower, and the lower body cannot walk and digging. Lower body is digging, upper body, digging the lower body. So in the doors, the lower body has a big sword like blood, and so many bugs in there, bugs eating. The door is extremely pain and suffering. So Asanga, he see that he extremely comes compassion. So comes strong compassion for the door, and he looked to these bugs eating the door. But door, see, only upper body can move, but lower body cannot move, digging, and the lower body is so much sore, right? Salt, blood, all this comes out. They have so many bugs. So then he comes strong compassion. He think, I'm going to take these bugs from the door. So he tried to put his hand. Then he think, if I use my hand, the door is going to pain. The bugs die. So then he think is, I'm going to use tongue. Tongue is soft. So he tried to use the tongue. Is so dirty. And blood, bugs, dirty, and even you cannot look to eyes, so dirty, yeah. So he close eye, and he tongue is put in there, and the close eye tongue is put in there. He go more in, he cannot touch. So he tried to go more down, and he cannot see anything. He tongue not touch anything. So he opened up, no door is there. Buddha Maitreya is appeared to him in the front of him there. So then he blamed, like kind of criticized Buddha Maitreya, said, you are not compassion. Give me so hardships. So Buddha Maitreya told him, you first they went to the meditate practice. I was there. With you all the time, 24 hours. You didn't recognize. You didn't see, you didn't recognize. The reason is your problem, not my problem, The reason is your practice is good, but you didn't have compassion enough for others. That's the reason you don't see, don't perceive. So now you come to strong compassion. So you already purify your whole karma, this karma. Then now you can see me directly. So Buddha Maitreya told them, if you don't trust, I'll stay in your shoulder. We go to the city, town. So then Asanga said yes. They both went to the city, and Asanga asked people, what, look to my shoulder, who's in there? Many people say you are crazy. No one trusts, no one believes, no one, nothing see there. No one cannot see anything there. So then one older woman, she is less obscuration than others. She said, you carry draw body in the shoulder. So then less already purified karmas, they see the Buddha Maitreya there. But then Buddha Maitreya told Asanga, see, I'm with you. People cannot see you. See me. When you went to retreat, I was there, you don't see. The reason is your practice is okay, but you didn't have a compassion. That's why you not open your mind and heart and purify karma. You know, that's why you cannot see me. So then Buddha Maitreya take Asanga to the, Buddha Maitreya Pure Line, and he shared these teachings. All the Buddha Maitreya has all the Buddha's teaching. Buddha Maitreya is a lineage holder for the lineage holder, the law of compassion, bodhicitta, all this lineage teaching Buddha Maitreya has, method teaching. The lineage, the Buddha Maitreya received directly this teaching from Buddha Shakyamuni. So then Buddha Maitreya gave it to Asanga. Asanga gave Buddha Maitreya this teaching one morning in the Buddha Maitreya Pure Line. When Asanga come back to in this world, already 50 years gone. You know, this all is dependent individual's perception, perception. The time is also our perception. It's not always time is fixed. Do you get or no? Okay. So then Buddha Maitreya shared this, the teaching is called the 5 different books, 5 big subject teachings. That teaching is usually studied in the Sheda course. It's one of Uttara Tantra. There's also very, very famous subject, Uttara Tantra. Uttara Tantra is all talk about Buddha nature. So like that, he shared the 5 major different subjects in the book we have. The Buddha Maitreya give it to Asanga for that teaching. So like that, see here, fully actualizing the true nature of Dharma, the self-benefit is both to fulfillment and for the benefit of others through immeasurable wisdom, love, and power. So they are always there, Buddhas. See, we don't see that. We don't. So no, somebody's needed to the more to who is that? Galaxy A50. Who is Galaxy A50 is? Galaxy A50. I don't know whose phone. That is Armored. Okay. So no, that's the reason. So now we have to prayer or aspiration and the great wisdom appear in the symbol like Buddha of the Yidam deity. See, this is all the Yidam deity's quality talking about. Then the Buddhas means like 4 major benefit of others. That's the reason through the 4 measurable wisdom. So the 4 measurable is love, compassion, joy, equanimity. See, that is 4 measurables. So Buddha means like embodiment of 4 measurable. Chinese is symbolizes 4 measurable. So great wisdom appear in the symbol like Buddha of Yidam deities. See, this is the symbol like become Buddha Yidam deities. Chinese has a symbolized Buddha is a 4-arm. The 4-arm meaning is symbolizing the meaning is 4 measurables. So Yidam deities, all this form body we visualizing appear is like that kind of symbolizing meanings. Yidam deity has all different kinds of symbolizing meanings. The deity development stage include the visualization of the deity. So not the Buddha, Yidam deity is like that. So we have that ground, but we didn't recognize. That's the reason we have to practice. How do we practice the deity development stages? So now we have to follow by the development stages. We have these stages. Includes the visualization of the deity. So we have to visualize the Yidam deity. Then recitation of the deity's mantra. We chant the mantra. Puja. So sometimes we do puja prayer and retreat. You know, some people go to the retreat to see. I share with you the story about Asanga. He went to the retreat 9 years like that, you know, practice Yidam deity, retreat, a completion practice of this. The example is Asanga. After 9 years, is completion of the Yidam deity. The Yidam deity and the person is become same. You know, no difference. Same is the Marpa Lota. Marpa Lota, he practiced Chagra Sambara. Che Dorje is like Hewadja Kalaya or something. So when he give this empowerment for students, especially Malarepa, so Malarepa see the Marpa Lota is Chagra Sambara. The Marpa Lota visualize Chara Sambara, he right away he can transform to his body, so Chara Sambara. The Malarepa, Marpa Lota, he see Chara Sambara. So that means that is a completion practice, Yidam deity. So we have become already Buddha, Yidam deity. The ice is already become water, 100%. The water, ice is put into the water, is you cannot make separate, it's the same. So become same water. Puja and ritual completion practice of the deity. These are known as the way to accomplish the deity on the auto level. So right now I share with you here, visualize Yidam deity. Chant the mantra. Go to the retreat, doing puja, practice of the deity, Yidam deity. That is a auto level practice, Yidam deity. Deity on the auto level, practice Yidam deity. So now we talk about here, visualize the Yidam deity, practice Yidam deity. You know how to visualize, how to practice Yidam deity. So this is the coming here. When we give rise to the deity in deity development stage practice, so when we practice Yidam deity, so we development practice Yidam deity, we need to have 3 elements intact. So sometimes this is called 3 aspects. Sometimes called this one is a 3 elements intact. 3 elements intact. Yeah. So you have to know this one by one. What means 3 elements intact? So first one is a clear and vivid visualizations. Clear and vivid visualization, first one. The second one is a stable deity pride. And the third one is a recollection of purity. So these 3 sections is the main practice Yidam deity follow 3 sections. This is called the generation stage. This 3 is called generation stage. Generation stage. So when we practice Yidam deity, all the sadhana practice beginning is refuge and bodhicitta. So that is like we already talked, special preliminary practice. After that, you go into the practice of Yidam deity. So when we practice Yidam deity, no, followed by these 3 elements intact. So if you follow these 3 elements intact, then practice Yidam deity is going to right direction, or this practice is become benefit us and purify karma. So first one is here is we have to clear and vivid visualization. So that's I'm going to share with you. In all these cases, by relying on the practice of deity development or grasping and the fixation on mundane appearances, and our mundane perceptions are purified. So practice Yidam deity. is called directly transform, means directly this impure perception is transformed to the pure perceptions. So why we are stuck in samsara? The reason we have impure perceptions. Impure perceptions. Impure perception is the cause of samsara. Pure perception is the cause of Buddhahood. So practice yadam deity, this followed by clear and vivid visualization, stable deity pride, and recollection of priority. These three elements and take use these three elements and take practice. This directly antidote to the impure perceptions. Impure perception is transformed, like washware, you know. Use the, like we wash, powerful wash. Same like that, okay? So your car or clothes have dirty and use powerful wash. It's then the dirty is cannot stay there, you know, go away. So then you can see your beautiful clothes, beautiful car, or like you can see the object is clearly, right? So if there is a dirty and something big, something dusty going on, you cannot see. So that is called that kind of the impure. So now here is this relying on the practice of the deity development, our grasp and fixation on mundane appearances and our mundane perception are purified. So that's a big purifying. So this statement, the main point is we are stuck in samsara. Why we are stuck in samsara? The cause is grasping and the fixation on mundane appearances. That is the causes of samsara. That is the causes of all the problems. Long as we have a grasp and the fixation on mundane appearances, then we cannot be realized. We cannot reborn to also pureling. Because impure perception is strong. Mundane perception is cause of rebirth again and again. So this generation stage is antidote to our birth karma, birth karmic imprint. You know, purify birth karmic imprint. We're not going to rebirth again and again samsara, we can be liberated. This visualization, meditation practice antidote to birth karmic imprint. Why we are reborn samsara? We have strong karmic imprints. Mind is used to already take birth again and again, already used to already habituate. When we die, the mind is already ready to go in, take rebirth again and again, go into the looking for the womb. And you know, then when father's essence, mother's essence, they see, then easily consciousness join into that and then take the birth. So that is already used to, strong perception already, strong habit already. And we have to remove that habit. We have to wash away that, we have to wash that habituate, karma imprint habit. So now use this visualization is, you know, method, or is this visualization can wash where our mundane karma imprints. So now, as a method of purify, then we are taught in the first element of deity development on how to visualize with clearly and vividness. So now I'm going to share the first one. Having a clear visualization means visualizing the universe as the immeasurable deity palace. So first we have to visualize how this universe is pure. like pure lane. If you practice a Tara, then you have to visualize this whole universe is Tara's pure lane. If you visualize Buddha Amitabha, you practice Buddha Amitabha, then you have to visualize this is Buddha Amitabha pure lane. So we have to create a cause, pure lane, like we have to create that perception. So if you visualize that when you die and the Buddha Amitabha pure lane is appear, you can born there. That's the reason. This impure place is transformed to be visualized Buddha Amitabha pure lane first. Actually, this is pure lane, but we don't recognize that. We don't perceive that. The reason is not this universal problem, our perception problem. They have a story, it's during the Buddha time. Shariputra and another called Tsamba Rinpoche, they are debating. Tsamba Rinpoche comes from other pure lane to receive teaching from Buddha Shakyamuni. So when he comes to in this universe, he sees this universe is the same as others pure lane. It's pure. He don't perceive the impure. Then Shariputra is Buddha's disciple. He is just same as us, regular perception. He see this is the same as us. Then this two comes together. The discussion talked. Then the other Tsamba Rinpoche said, "This is a pure line, pure. Everything is pure." Shariputra said, "No, this is impure. Your wrong perception." Others say, "No." Then that cannot be agreed each other because both are disagreed. Of course, going to disagree. Both seeing totally different, Disagreed, then no choice. They cannot come agree to each other, They say, okay, we meet Buddha. They both come to meet Buddha. So then Shariputra told, this is impure lane, right? Buddha said, no, this is a pure lane. Buddha say, this is a pure lane. Then Shariputra said, I cannot see. The Buddha told him, you have impure perceptions, you don't see. Tsamba Rinpoche, other guy, he already purified impure perception. He can see this is a pure lane. So Buddha said, who purified their karma, impure perceptions, they can see this is a pure lane. So that means actually, you don't have to go to some other place where you are, that you can make pure lane. One day your mind become pure, wherever you go is pure lane. So sometimes people ask questions, how far from here Buddha Amitabha pure lane? More further the sun and the moon, people can reach there or something, they ask questions. So that ask question is like dualistic question, dualistic impure perception question. The pure lane is here, if you purify your karma, is here. You don't have to go any place. If you have a strong negative karma, then hell realm also there, here. Some people has the experience is hell realm suffering in this land. Some beings have hungry gods perceptions in this land. Some beings has animal perceptions, some has human beings perceptions, jealous gods, all these perceptions individually has. Individual each beings, different ways perceptions. So this all 6 realms in here, in this land, this universe. So everything is like mind, perception. So you know that, then you don't have to ask questions. Where is the pure lane? Where is the hair realms? The hair realm is individual perceptions. Example, we seeing like right now we see the animal and the human being only. We don't see the like hungry gods, the harems. But example, animal, one fish, take from the water, put in the sand. The body is animal, but suffering. That fish experiences harem suffering. Then people, a live fish put in the fried, hot stove, fry a live fish, right? That body is animal, but suffering perception is harem. Then we see some dried, no any rains, weather is so hot, so many bugs, animals, just bodies drying, no food, no water. Bodies, animals experience is hungry ghost. So then some people, human beings or even animals, you see is so strong jealousy. No peace and no relation, no joy, anything mind. Bodies, human being or animals, mentally suffering is jealousy God. Like some human beings has everything, whatever they want, they need. But mine is jealousy. Due to the jealousy, mental jealousy, never peace, never joy, never happy. You know, so always create harming for others. That is called jealousy God. There, God's realm is someone has everything, opportunities like all power, word, many things, whatever they need, everything they have. Then the pride, ego, don't care any other beings. So that is a mentally jealous gods. You know, then some people they become die is extremely. They all just lose their power, lose the word. They're losing all everything. It's extremely suffering. So that is all is perceptions. So no practice yadam deti means we purify that perceptions. We have to purify perception, impure perceptions. So now is we visualize this whole is universal, is Buddha's pure line. That is followed by different Buddha. You know, you practice Chinese, you just visualize this whole universal Chinese pure line. You practice Buddha Amitabha, whole universe is visualize Buddha Amitabha pure line. So Tara, Pema Sambhava, or Buddha Shakyamuni is same like that. Then second is, we have to visualize the house, the temple where we live. That visualize Yidam that is palace. You know, the auto universal is pure line. Then home also cannot be regular home. Cannot be distracting desire, you know, emotion home. Must be Yidam that is palace. So we visualize Yidam that is palace. You visualize your home is Yidam that is palace, introduced to desire grasping to your house. So usually, generally, we all attach to our home, grasping to our home. So long as you have that, also causes of take rebirth against samsara, that perception. So now you visualize your home is Yidam that is the palace, then that antidote to, you know, impure perception, our home. Impure perception is attachment, grasping. So you can release that perception thought. And then your house is useful, you know, can like just change, right? Your houses can be causes of nirvana, can be causes of samsara. So you visualize your home is Buddha's palace, then causes of nirvana, pure line. Your home is just your perception, you ordinary thinking. My home, desire, attachment is causes of samsara. It's only the mind, set or kind of visualize the thought change, perception change, transform perception. I think use transform perception, change perception. So then here within the universe as the deities, recognition or some deity palace and all within the universe. So know where we live, this universe is Yidam deities pure lane, the home is Yidam deities palace. Know this all inner sentient beings. Inner sentient beings, we have to visualize Buddha. All inner sentient beings, we have to visualize Buddha because you already visualize this universe is Buddha's pure line, then cannot be regular impure beings in there. That is incorrect too. Yeah. So that's the reason we visualize all beings are Buddha. If you mean Buddha is Tara, then all beings are Tara's mandala and the retinones. So sometimes we visualize that one Buddha has many retinones. The reason is, we visualizing all sentient beings Buddha, the retinol, Buddha's retinol. That perception, creating that perception. Or you can visualize only Buddha, that also okay, but you visualize the retinols, that means like purified perceptions. Like in this universe, there has many people, many beings, that is all is like Buddha Amitabha's retinols become visualized like that. Yeah. So no is already, see, universe is Buddha's pure lane, house is Buddha's palace, all sentient beings Buddha's retinol. So no impure perceptions. No, you cannot be reborn to the impure place because you don't have impure place to become. That's the reason we practice this. They call visualization. Generation stage means. Make sense? So all we have to visualize this first step is transforming, like change perception. So with that, do that, visualize. Then what we have to do next is that is within universe as the deities recognize all sounds as the nature of a mantra. So no, whatever we hear the song is Buddha's song. What is Buddha's song? Buddha's song is a mantra. Yeah. Sometimes we call song Vajra song. The Vajra song means whatever we hear, the song is like you can think about a mantra. That's also purify, impure words, perceptions. Then also Vajra song means more deeper than that. Not only the hearing the song is Vajra song, means like mantra. Whatever heard the song is emptiness. Song is empty, emptiness is a song. So that is called Vajra song, Buddha's song actually. So you heard the song is emptiness, you are not grasping to the song, no fixation to the song. Some people press you, not attached to that, not grasping to that. Some people telling you or some harsh words, unpleasant words, telling you kind of like, bad words is like put in the news, telling so many like kind of broadcast, something, harsh words, telling you negative something. No hatred to that. if you, the song is emptiness. See, then the whatever songs, no kin or harm to you, the song is always become causes of Buddha. So also depending on us, right? The song, usually the song is causes of samsara or song is causes of nirvana. It's up to us. Can be either way, you know. You are strongly grasping to the words, fixation to that. There's some people telling you harsh words, you right away upset, anger. Some people praise to you, joy, happy, exciting. That's called fixation to the words. So long as we have that, then its song is the causes of samsara. In pure perception sound. The whatever song you heard is empty, mantra, no fixation, no grasping. Then the song is become causes of nirvana. So that's the nature of a mantra, and not letting mind flow left after object. After practice in this way for some time and becoming adept in it, the science of measures of gaining clarity and stability in the visualization will be as follows. So you practice often, visualize, you know, and this universal is pure, the house is Yadambedi's palace, all inner beings is Buddha's retinues, Buddha's sound is mantra, practice that again and then sometime and becoming adept in it, means like habituate that. So meditation is habituating. Yeah, gom, Tibet is gom. Gom is habituate, used to that. Then used to that, then sometime and becoming adept in it. So the signs or measures of gaining clarity and stability in the visualization will be as follows. Then become very stable, your practice is so stable, your practice, visualize in pure perception is then cannot be there. So right now we have to habituate, we have to practice. Sometimes when teaching start, traditionally, I share with you the traditionally, when I receive teachings from teachers, other Khenpos, the first always, before giving teaching, change intention, mind generation. Then there's always share the visualize this universe, Buddha's palace, Pure Lane, visualize, you know, this house is the Buddha's mandala, the palace, visualize who receive teaching, visualize retinues, who the teacher is visualize Buddha. So that's all the time required. Every morning we share the teaching in the Sheda. Mostly the Sheda, you know, in the beginning, the Khenpo when share the teaching, always remind that again and again. Then after that, we have a supplication to the root guru or Yadam, then go into the teaching. So in the teaching, we share the teaching after we do always dedication. So that's the generally follows, you know, that creating karmic imprints. So sometimes we think when we have to do that, so when you receive the teaching, you have to visualize that. Right now what I share, you know, where you are, we first think this universe is pure line. Then where you live, the house is your Yidam deity's palace. Then who teach the person is Buddha or Manjushri, or like today I teach this song of realization. It comes from Jigten Sumgons. So then visualize the teacher is in Jigten Sumgons. So then who receive teachings is written of Jigten Sumgons. So that is creating these perceptions, pure perceptions. So sometimes we think I have to practice that. Then the thing is like go to separate some retreat to practice that, but that is not case. This practice, when you receive teaching, you can visualize like what I shared. And then when you get in the Dhamma center or at your home, you practice Yidam Deity sadhana. So then you use that technique practice. Okay? So now next way we follow the all these three entities or three aspects, three elements intact. So three element intact is followed by this practice, create this stability and the visualization. So where we as follows. So I can share this next week. So we usually share this 1 hour teaching, right? So now you can go to sleep or you can ask questions. It's all up to you right now. No, you're free. And
I have a question.
okay.
Way back to like we are the Buddha, we're Buddhas, right? And so when you read or hear about, like for Garchen Rinpoche, merged his mind with his guru, is that realizing his Buddha nature? Is that what that means?
Realize, merge to his mind.
So, and then our text does say merge your mind with the guru. But is that really your inner Buddha nature?
Your mind cannot emerge to somebody's mind.
So it has to merge.
You have to realize your mind is inseparable Yidam Deity and inseparable Guru.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So you say, my mind is going to merge to someone. It's not possible. So the reason is our mind stream individually has separate. Yeah, the different rivers has a different streaming, different what do you call different, cannot be the same.
Okay, thank you.
So example, you are in the US, like Ohio River, Mississippi River, and there are different, cannot be one, right? Different river. Same is like our mind stream is a different mind stream. But then the river is recognized water. So river is recognized same as other rivers. Like our minds, we have to recognize the same as the Buddha, same as the Yidam Deity, same as the Ru Guru. So that means merging, means like kind of not our mind thinking about my mind is going to all my guru's mind, same, only just recognize, realize that. Make sense? Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would have a question.
Yes.
If nobody else, I want to ask about I understand this all mantra. All sounds are mantra, all speech is mantra, and so forth.
Yes.
So this information. So it's not about being in the practice, but it's about daily life. So I understand it's also important, or that's how I understand it, that we don't react because we kind of understand that everything is impermanent. So if somebody hurts me by harsh words or something, then I should have this kind of high view. But then I ask myself, then I'm just passive and not doing anything. So often we have the situation that we can have this kind of high view in a way, but then kind of, does it mean that I just passively accept if people hurt me, for example? You know what I mean? So like I just transform it. But then this seems not right for me, letting people do that. Or is this just my ego speaking that I don't want that? So, you know what I mean? Like if people hurt you,
yes.
so should you always kind of just accept and be smiling and say, yeah, everything is mantra. So
yes.
So it's more about the conduct, you know, it's not so much what you do when you meditate, but then when you're outside of meditation in daily life.
Okay, so I'll give you one answer. Maybe, you know, it's the thing about the answer is to come to your question is correctly or no, okay? So, yeah, it's somebody like, you know, like telling something, we let them to do that, but it's incorrect. We fear that, right? So we recognize that, then we cannot receive like the word is a mantra and Vajra song. We cannot receive that because there's someone telling you something. We can see that is incorrect. If we let them to do again, you know, that is become bigger problem, right? We see that, and so we have to tear that. You know, that kind of situation, we have to tear that is incorrect, wrong. That we have to tear compassionately, because if we let them to do again, they create better karma again, right? So we have to let them to we have to tear them correctly, you know, compassionately, yeah. And then when we meditate, so that kind of song, whatever someone harm for us, like words, we don't grasp to that. Try to let go that, to recognize the song is emptiness. And that song is visualize mantra and the emptiness. Then that helps for our mind not stuck there. So release your feeling. You know, then the fears that go away is recognize Vajra song, emptiness, mantra, we recognize the songs go away, then your mind become not fixation to unhappy to that words. Really helpful our mind. But when you talk with the people and the people telling that kind of some harsh words, and in truth, you know, in truth, untruth words, or saying like something bad words, if we can, that word is like effective for our, you know, like your job and your family or your or something, your life, we can have to tell them, you know. That is incorrect. The telling is like try to like compassionately for, you know, for share and sort of explain for them.
Okay.
Yeah. So then that word is not kept in the mind. If you don't tell that for others, no explain, you keep your mind, then your mind is upset, thinking about that word, situations, unhappy. And then that means like you are grasping to the words, fixation to the words. We think again, we are more upset, more suffering. Then that words is become really effective for us. Yeah, so that's the reason we hear the words, but the words is emptiness. We visualize that the song is mantra. Then let go from our mind. So it's become our mind's peace.
Sounds good.
So that you use like method skillfully, you know. Sometimes with Dharma practitioners innocent, you know. So people can, he's a Dharma practitioner, we can harm him, we can tell him, like, So then that's also the become create others is karma too. So wisdom with compassion, compassion with wisdom is always important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why is this wrath for death is come from? They're not allowed to do that. Long as you know harming for others, we know harming for others, right? And someone doing wrong things. So it's any chance to explain, then we have to explain.
Okay.
We have to tell them incorrect is wrong, what is wrong, there is wrong. That's your question?
Yeah, that was my question.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer.
Yeah. Ray always has a question.
Huh?
I'm talking about Ray.
Maybe too many, Khenpo.
Okay. So
But
then you're today.
But I did want to say I looked it up, and cocoon is bushup in Tibetan. Does that sound bushup?
Ah, poo.
Does that sound familiar?
Cuckoo is cuckoo is another bird.
No, cocoon.
Cocoon.
Yeah. From before, when you said something really hard that
Yeah,
became
stuck in there.
yeah.
It's very yeah.
Bushub, or I saw the one synonym thing.
When I was talking about the butterfly, that's what Rick's talking about.
Yeah. One other word is Sringong.
It's poo, the insect. Poo, insect. So pushu is the place where the insect lives in. Before, this kind of thing.
Inside live the inside cannot go out, yeah?
Before it becomes
stuck there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's also could be, yeah.
Actually, but it liberates itself when it breaks out.
I did have a question, actually, now that you remind me, Khenpo.
Okay.
Last week you said that Jigten Sumgons was the first to really say that instead of transforming, we just have to recognize our nature. But I was wondering, in the early Dzogchen lineage, didn't they speak in the same way? Didn't they explain things in the same way?
Which way?
That instead of transforming everything, we just have to recognize our nature?
Mostly they say transforming.
In Dzogchen tradition,
Dzogchen also lots they say transforming. Yeah, not only Dzogchen, the most Mahamudra teachers, many teachers use transforming. Their word is very popular already. The Jigten Sumgons he mentioned in the Gonchek, it's transforming is incorrect. It's called recognizing.
Because I always thought, in the kind of Nyingma perspective, in the first 8 yanas, then they speak transforming, or at least in the higher tantras, and then in Dzogchen they speak self-liberation. But maybe it's just different words in Tibetan.
Transforming is actually, we cannot use that incorrect, but depending how to you knows the words, Some people transforming means first is black, then transform to white. Yeah, white is transformed to the black. That is incorrect. So it's first is white, then there has white is we cannot see because it's already there has so much dust or dirty. You cannot see anything white there. So then wash it's become you see.
So Jigten Sumgons
white is like that is called the recognizing, not transforming, right? Actually, make sense or no?
Yeah.
If you have a corn shell, the corn shell is put in the mud, muddy, muddy, all the muddy, and then you really cannot see conscious. Outside is only you can see just kind of the conscious, like, you know, form, shape is you can see, but you cannot see any color. Then you this conscious take to the water, you wash all this mouth, and then you can see white. So that's you call transform, or what are you going to say?
Not really transform, I think.
Oh yeah, then that's it. Some people say transform, but that means like first you mouth, you cannot see any conscious white color in that. It's 100% mild. Only you can see just ultra level shape is kind
Maybe,
of a conscious, not
maybe
any other than
purified,
that.
maybe.
Yeah. So then you wash, so you can see the color, white color. Some people say, "Oh, I transformed." Yeah, it's okay, but actually the word is like not really transformed. They recognize or purified. Yeah, purified also actually you go away from the mouth, but first you actually you don't think conscious is white color. You don't recognize them. Also purify also like 100% not correct words too there. Some part is okay, only compare the let go where dirty is pure. But think about the conscious. First you didn't know conscious is white. See, that's also like 100% not correct words too. Recognize is okay. The conscious is white, you recognize. That's why you watch. But then that word is only the conscious, talking about conscious, why you know the before white, before wash. So they don't talking about purify there too.
Kind of like
transform, purify. There are three of them. Three of these words not 100% describe this object.
More like
kind of some part.
More like
some
recognizing
part,
words. So more like recognizing the dirty conch shell was a conch shell all along, something like that. Right?
Yeah. So think about okay. So cannot purify only there. The purify also not 100% describe everything. Discover also not really, and recognize also not 100% whole describe being. You know, like transform also like that. Just all have words. This comes together. Maybe the kind of we know. So that's the reason these words. The meaning cannot be, you know, one word cannot be understand these meanings. Okay, so thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Tuji Chenan, see you next week.
Yeah.
Next week, 100% I'll be in the on time, right time, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
So, yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Yeah, thank you. Most people is not in the video. It's for the mode and okay. So anyway,
bye.
Take care, everyone. Bye. Good night. Good morning. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Leaving the video.
End meeting. End meeting. End for all.